Are you doing another video for Patty Racico?
Jim, you look down.
How can you tell?
What's wrong?
It's just that it's the end of March and Patty Racico's birthday is coming up, and I just want to make her something, but...
Did you have anything in particular in mind?
I thought about a pie.
Pie.
I don't think I have any of the pie stuff.
Well, do you happen to have any Turkish apricots?
I have about 3 cups of those, yeah.
How about Persian apricots?
Yeah, I bought some of those today.
Golden raisins?
Yeah.
Orange liqueur?
I just got it out of the trunk of the car.
Well, you know, that all adds up to, don't you?
It could be a dried apricot pie.
Or a dried apricot pie.
Well, either one. You know? We could make a dried apricot pie for Patty Racico's birthday.
Let's do it.
All right. Here we go.
It's his idea.
Our goal is to be fast. So we're just going to show you glimpses of the whole process. We're going to make our sweet pastry dough, and we're going to start by grating butter into this device. This kind of hurts.
Dried ingredients: flour, sugar, baking powder, not soda, and salt.
We're going to put this in and we're going to pulse it according to the recipe, but we're doing this ourselves, so we are the human food processors.
Human food processor. I'm gonna lightly beat the eggs and add them to the bowl. Here we go. Gross. Omelette likes this recipe.
So, Patty Racico, we're going to cut the Persian apricots in half, and then we'll get to the Turkish ones, and then we're going to just sprinkle in some golden raisins.
I have to do this several times a day. Oh, who's a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, you're a good boy.
Hi, Patty Racico. You're probably wondering why an apricot pie. Well, there are 2 reasons. The first reason is because I belong to this Poly High School Zoom group, and we meet every Saturday, and a friend of mine from Australia had mentioned that he'd had an apricot pie, and I said an apricot pie. No one's ever heard of an apricot pie, but everybody at the Poly Zoom meeting said, "Are you kidding me? We eat nothing but apricot pie." And so I figured I might as well join the club. The other one is in 7th grade at Gage Junior High School, or I believe you went as well. I was making a picture of a house, a particular Rambler in drafting, and I was almost done with it, but some other kid stole one of the T-squares, and Mr. Hemker said that we could not get back to our drafting until somebody returned the T-square, and no one ever did, so that picture went undone. And the point is, it was a difficult thing that I didn't get to finish, and I think that this apricot pie might be a chance for me to step back into that and finish a difficult thing.
Persian, Turkish, Persian, Turkish.
One of the things about baking, apparently, is you should really follow the recipe exactly. However, I decided I was going to buy some golden raisins. These are also from Iran, and so we're just going to sprinkle these through to kind of mix them up with the Turkish and the Persian apricots.
What do you think, Eisenhower?
Eisenhower, honestly.
So now we boil these for 5 minutes in some water. Chemistry?
Hey, Dennis, do you say apricot or apricot?
I say apricot.
Do you say Racico?
Yep. So we are adding cornstarch and some of the boiling water, and then Jim's gonna add something special.
So Patty Raceco, we're going to add some triple sec to the cornstarch and the boiling water apricot fluid. We'll see how this goes. So Patty Raceco, one of the interesting things about getting recipes off the internet is that people will make online comments once they've completed the task. And 2 people for this recipe said that cooking the apricots released the sulfuric agent, causing the filling to taste grotesque. And then they also said that if you add in an entire cup and 3/4 of sugar, that it was also overpowering and that it turned the filling an unsavory gray color. So once again, we're going to take matters into our own hands, and we're only going to put in about 3/4 of the amount of sugar that they ask for.
Go for it.
All right. The dough has been in the refrigerator chilling. We're going to see if we can actually make pie pastry. Wow, it is. It's really cold.
Perfect. And so we make the pastry with us. We make the pie crust. At the moment, she is imperfect. That is because we are terrible at finding the center. But now we fix.
So one other thing, Patty Raceco, we're gonna take this dough and we're gonna make a lattice top. When I was in junior high school, and I assume it was the same for you, boys could not take home ec; they had to take shop. That was the whole drafting incident, and girls couldn't take shop. So this is the first time I've ever made a pie crust in all of my years, because I didn't learn how to do it at Matthew Gage Junior High School, and I don't remember how to weld. I never got to use the lathe because my dry vase, my balsa wood dry vase, was used as the example of how to use the jigsaw. Mr. Roach cut it in half and then threw it away. And obviously I never finished drafting. So I'm going into this with a beginner's mind.
Here we find him in his natural habitat, wielding a rolling pin, trying to create a square of sorts so that we can lattice the pie crust at the top. Omelette?
The idea is to create like 14 strips, and that means like 7 and 7. I'm not so sure how that's going to work, but we're going to go for it. This is now the close-up of the pie getting filled. Oh, this is very exciting. Are you exciting, Jin?
I don't know if I'm exciting. I'm excited though.
Should I start over?
No,
or should we
no,
just... Oh, we're already... Filling's already in the pie. It's too late. It's real. It's a real experience. Alcohol and pie. Maybe it's great.
This is about to go into the oven. You know, they say that presentation is everything, and in this case, that really might be true. We'll see how it tastes, but again, kudos to Dennis Curley for figuring out how to do the lattice work, huh? The other key to this is to remember that the pie is more afraid of you than you are of the pie, and just take control.
Jim and I are about to recreate a moment that just happened.
What's that smell?
I don't know.
It's a pie.
Is it burning?
Well,
It's a little bit more than golden brown on the outside, but it is bubbling. I think it's perfect.
it's sort of sinking into itself. Well, here we go, Patty Raceco. This is in honor of your birthday. First of all, before we take a bite, we want to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
We miss you, and we hope you're doing well, and we hope we get to see you this year. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Den Haag.
Yeah. Minnesota's opening up all of its vaccinations in a week. So, anyway.
Fingers crossed.
So here we go. Let's see how this tastes.
Okay.
You go first.
Okay. That's surprisingly good. It has an aftertaste of apricot, which I guess you'd expect.
It's not bad. You know, you might need a side of insulin with it. A little bit sweet. Anyway, should we sing her?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Patty Raceco. Happy birthday to you.
Love you.
Bye. Nice. What do you think of it?
Okay.